Lots of love to you, my lovely Libras. This is Lana from the Lana Star Tarot. So I'm very new, and this is going to be my first set of weekly readings, okay? And it will be for the week of November 13 to 19. And it is a general reading, which I will pick up 3 of your greatest energy, okay? For the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So like I told most of the other signs, that if you do not know how to find your Moon and Rising sign, just go to cafeastrology.com and key in your birth date and your date or time of birth. So if you want your rising sign, you will definitely need your time of birth, or else without the birth time, all they will give you is your moon sign. Okay, they'll probably also give you a north node and Venus, but you won't be able to find your rising sign without your birth sign, without your birth time, because the rising sign is based on your birth time. All right. So if you want to find out, then you need to search for your birth time and make sure you get the right, accurate time. Okay. Because many times our rising sign is very accurate at certain times. So if you're very into astrology and also tarot, to know that very often in tarot, it's also good to also look at your reading for your rising and your moon, especially rising, because rising can be rather accurate, okay? But of course, the sun itself, your sun sign, is already very, very accurate, okay? So right now, I'm going to pick 3 cards that represent the greatest energy coming in for you, Libras, Sun, Moon, and Rising, for the coming week, all right? I'm ready. Okay, and the first card, 4 of Swords. Oh, and the second card is 5 of Wands. And the third card would be 3 of Swords, all right? Okay, looking at the 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords represent a very passive kind of energy, okay? With the 4 of Swords on all 4 corners of this person seems to be trapped in there, not doing much, okay? Being very passive about the situation. It's like almost resting, restoring, and having a quiet solitude time, contemplating, okay? But it's an energy different from that of a hermit who goes into the cave to think about certain things and come up with a solution, all right? This is a very passive energy, almost like it doesn't want to speak to anyone. It wants to be in solitude because it is sort of in denial and avoidance of certain things that have happened, okay? Certain circumstances, certain bad circumstances that have happened that left it very passive and alone, okay? So if you stay within this energy, if you keep persisting in this energy, very often you end up with like a 9 of Swords or even a 10 of Swords, okay? Like getting into anxiety, depression, or trauma, or nighttime anxiety, all right? If you persist in this, all right? And then you have a 5 of Wands here that signify that there was, or there is going to be some kind of conflict, some kind of disagreement, okay? Some kind of fights, okay? Because there was some disagreement, diversity, and a lot of tension in this energy, okay? They are literally fighting with their wands. So there could be a physical fight, or verbal arguments, okay, quarrels, okay, which is very bad energy. And next, Three of Swords is a card where it's like three swords pierce right into one heart, okay? So it is a heartbreak. It's a very painful, suffering energy, okay? One that has a lot of sorrow, grief, and hurt, okay? So intuitively, I feel that because some conflict happened, all right? And it's with people that are really close to you, okay? Close enough to hurt you, deep enough to pierce your heart, okay? These are not people you just met. These are people that you probably really treasure. And a conflict actually broke out between you all, and there were a lot of tension, and the fight was really pretty bad, okay? To the extent that it actually put a Three of Swords into your heart, okay, causing you to have a heartbreak, okay? Because this conflict might end up with some kind of breakup, okay? It might not be a relationship in terms of romance, okay? Because this is not cup energy, but wands and swords. Wands are passionate and courageous, okay? Very emotional. So this could be people that is you hold quite dearly to your heart, okay? Which is why this conflict either couldn't be resolved and it pierced your heart to have that happen, or it could result in some people leaving, okay? The departure of some people that are really important, being separated, okay? Because this conflict almost like caused a division, okay? Between you and certain people that you really care about, and thus, and maybe also with this disagreement, you feel like you feel that pain, that betrayal, okay, that really, really hurt you, okay, that gave you a heartbreak. And with that heartbreak, you went into this mode because sometimes it can hurt so much that you just don't even want to face it anymore. So you went into like a denial kind of state, okay? Like from a Three of Swords, you went to a Four of Swords because it's so painful that you actually went into a quiet time and you don't want, and solitude where you don't even want to speak to anybody. You just want to rest. You were really passive and you were thinking here, like, how did it happen? Why did it happen? Yet you couldn't quite face anyone, okay? And you didn't want to face this conflict. Or even face the truth that it happened, or a separation happened, a division happened, or either that you didn't want to deal with. It's so bad that it hurt you so much that you didn't want to face these people. You didn't want to confront them or talk to them or resolve it. You just want to be alone and telling yourself that you need rest and restoration, which, yeah, very much with all this heartbreak you do need. But by staying in this for too long, okay, without resolving without resolving this conflict, okay, or without coming to terms with a separation or a division that happened, okay, you could spiral further down and move to like a Seven of Swords or Nine of Swords or Ten of Swords kind of energy. So for this week, be very aware that conflicts can happen, okay? Conflicts can happen for you within a situation where it has very much to do with people that are very important to you, and it could end up with a heartbreak for you, and then end up with a situation where you didn't want to face this, okay? That you completely close yourself up, okay? In order not to feel the pain, okay? So the best way is to, yes, rest, restore, but also really, while you're resting and restoring, don't be in denial or avoidance, but put yourself into a objective mode where and stabilize your emotions, okay? So that you can calmly see this situation clearly with all the truth that either a separation was necessary or it could be resolved. You might find a way to resolve this. And if you can't, if a separation is really necessary, then you need to come to terms that in life, things like this do happen, okay? And not let yourself be so heartbroken that you can't function anymore, all right? So really try to stay very objective, okay? Be very objective, okay? Because things broke out, yes, you take the part of your responsibility, okay? And accept and admit that you play a part, okay? And accept that part of the responsibility that is yours. But for others who also took a part in this, their responsibility is for them to take, okay? You're not responsible for what they did, okay? You're responsible only for what you did, okay? And if they have to be responsible for whatever they did, let them be the one to take the responsibility. Do not avoid it. Do not even attempt to take on every part of the responsibility of everything that happened here, okay? Very often we tend to want to be solely responsible for everything, but it takes more than you to be in a fight, right? So this situation didn't start with you alone. It started with a few others. So everyone involved has their part to play, and they have their part to be responsible and admit that what they did, okay? It could be right, it could be wrong, okay? But admit it. They need to admit it, okay? They need to take responsibility for it, okay? And when you do that, you lessen your burden. You lessen your part of the burden, okay? And know that when people put 3 thoughts into your heart, okay? As painful as it is, you can survive. You can still survive. You can still pull through this difficult situation if you want to. So what you need is courage and strength to get through this right here, okay? Pull out that courage in you, pull out that strength in you, because whatever, we all will have to go through this process somehow, some way in life. For everybody, it's not always pleasant for certain people and negative for certain people. Life is in such a way, it's always up and down, okay? There'll be times where we have a heartbreak. There'll be times where our heart is full of love and joy, okay? And so when you come to this point, just know that it is but for a time only, okay? You can get out of this. You can get out of this. Yeah, the sooner you come to terms with it, the sooner you can get out of this. But don't let it hurt you to the point that you keep on staying in like this and then spiral down, yeah, further into more pain, okay? Okay? So it's important that you do not allow yourself to spiral down further, okay? And in a situation like this, it's always good to seek help from people who really care about you. They are not involved in this, okay? People who really care about you and love you and support you rather than be by yourself, okay? because people will be willing to help you if you ask for it, and they can cheer you up, okay? By being alone too much, okay? You are just disconnecting yourself from this world and being even more miserable, okay? So try to ask for help. For your angel number, to confirm this read, I have 1122. Great shift, personal growth, spiritual development, manifesting goals, oneness, connection, and completion. First, focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts, okay? Yes, focus on the positive things, okay? In any bad or good situations that happen, there will always be something good that you can learn from, and something bad, yeah, that you can learn from. It's not always just one side, okay? Because things always have two sides to it, all right? Learn from the positive things that came out of this. What is positive, okay? That you can see clearly the situation for what it really is, okay? Then you can expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you to know that, yeah? The world around you is changing in favor of your intentions. Sometimes, I have to say this, sometimes bad things happen so that you can wake up, because it is a blessing in disguise. Perhaps this separation is letting you see clearly the situation and the people around you for who they really are. So, if that's the case, then it's better to see earlier than to see it later when it's too late, okay? When you've lost everything, then it's really too late, okay? So, sometimes things happen for a reason. It seems like really bad at the beginning, but in the end, it turns out to be good, okay? We call this blessing in disguise, okay? So this might be although painful but necessary for your growth, okay? And for your animal oracle, I have the buffalo spirit here. To know that the abundant universe will provide, okay? Whatever you lost here and here, okay? The universe will provide what you have lost. When you learn your lesson, it will bring back what you have lost, okay? As painful as it is. If you know the story of Job in the Bible, he lost so many things. One by one is taken away from him, all the blessings that he had. And yet, despite getting to the very end, where he had nothing at all, not even his health, all right? By staying in faith that the universe will provide, that God will provide, okay? He got back everything in the end. Okay, he get back double of what he has lost, all right? So, if you can see in that light, then to know that the universe is here to provide you, that not all is lost, okay? That there is still enough to go around, okay? Perhaps what you lost, there's a possibility of it multiplying back to you, all right? So there's a life path 1 here that you can look at for this week. If you are going through this, it might help you, okay? But to know that in life, yeah, there's ups and downs. And it's all here for us to learn. We cherish the times that are good, and we make good memories out of it. But it is usually through the worst times that you actually really learn and grow, okay? As difficult as it is, yes, it's always during the bad times that you learn the most, yeah. So I hope you can get the strength and courage and wisdom to know that this is an opportunity where you can learn, really learn, okay? And once you learn your lesson, something new will come for you, all right? Some positive things are like what it says here, waiting for you, in store for you, around the corner, okay? Things are changing actually in your favor if you can handle and resolve this, especially within yourself, okay? Even if you can't resolve it with these people, resolve it within yourself, your heart, which is the most important part, okay? Amidst the thoughts, okay? There's a glow over your head, okay? And there is, I think, the sun still shining for you. And a person sitting right here, waiting to help you, to guide you, if you would just reach out and say that, I need your help, I need your guidance, okay? Whoever that is, whoever that means to you, all right? So, my dear Libras, all right? This reading, as heartbreaking as it is, as painful as it is, you definitely can learn a lot for this, okay? You can learn a lot from this, okay? So it's easier said than done, I know. But if it happened, if it really did happen the coming week, okay? Know that if it can't be avoided, then you have to be able to deal with it, all right? If it happens, you have to deal with it. It's meant for you to learn something. So we all have our share of good and bad times. So perhaps now is your time to learn from the bad times. So with this, I am going to leave you to think and prepare yourself, okay, as to how you are going to handle this situation if it does come in for you, all right? But always be positive, okay? Stay positive, okay? And appreciate that the people that are still around to support and help you, and accept their help, all right? Don't stay in solitude for too long, okay? And dwell in whatever that has already happened, okay? If it happened, it happened. The only way you can do is to know how to deal with it. And the first thing you have to deal with is yourself, okay? Once you have that inner wisdom and inner peace, then you can go about settling it with others, okay? So I will leave you with this message, all right? Take very good care. I'll be sending you lots of love, good vibes, strength, courage, wisdom, all right? So we'll see for next week's reading what will come out for you, okay? Whether you will be out of this situation and seeing what other good things around the corner that is in store for you, all right? So meanwhile, take very good care of yourself, okay? And I will see you real soon, okay? Bye-bye and love ya. Take care.